I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get your sports over here from near and far. Boy, 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 boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you a go love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Jamaican herbs and spices add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Greetings and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host, Manningsman, and it is my great delight and pleasure to have you joining us today for one more video in our Legends Corner. And indeed, we have a legend. Indeed, we have a fascinating and awesome story to hear, right? Some intriguing discussions we're going to have. So listen, join as quick as you can. You don't want to miss a line. You don't want to miss a letter. You don't want to miss a word from this particular player. You have seen the name in the thumbnail. He is Adonis, Danny Maxwell. This man, even over 45 now, is wearing the number 10 still. Dominant, and skillful footballer. So he's going to come and he's going to share his story. But before I bring him on, let me say a big thank you to all our subscribers, the persons who are out there subscribing and liking and watching the videos that we are putting out there for your experience. We thank you for subscribing and being a part of the growing work that we're doing. I want to thank all of these legends in their own rights, for affording us the opportunity to interview them and to speak to them. There are many, many more that, as a younger generation, we want to show respect and honor to, for laying the foundations when it comes down to football in Jamaica, changing the landscape, setting the precedent for the success that we're having now, especially at the senior level. We want to say a big thank you to the sponsors of this video as well, Trick Nick. Trick Nick is a Jamaican-owned company that operates in Canada. It's based in Canada, and they sell all the products you need to do jerk and curry and all of these things. They have curry paste, jerk spice, jerk sauce, barbecue sauce, jerk marinade. They have just a whole host of products, and they use authentic Jamaican herbs and spices to make all of their products. In fact, they have a wonderful worldwide shipping plan in place if you shop at www.tricknick.ca and you use the code I am sure sports 001, and you will get a 25% discount on all their products, right? Before this video end, we're going to give away 500 Digicel credit to one lucky person, right? As our guest Adonis Maxwell speak, we will ask you a question, so you need to be listening. And if you answer that question correctly, and you have a Digicel phone, we will send you $500 credit, and that is courtesy of one of our faithful subscribers. We also have 2 tickets for the game against the United States at the National Stadium, right? So here is what you have to do. You have to go complete the first stage, which is enter your vaccination information. Once you have done that, you come back and say, I have done the first section. We'll ask you a simple question, and if you answer that question, you get a ticket. So we have 2 tickets to give away. All right. So I want to say again, big thank you to all the persons who have joined: Tennessee Lewis, Marlon Walker, Ishmael King, Fresh God, Dapper Agent, and all of the others who are there. You have not made a comment yet, but we know some of you are, you're silent there, you're listening. And that is why we have 2 ears. So we listen 2 times as much as we speak. So I am going to finish the talking now. So the man who has the story will come and do the talking. All right. So people are asking, when will we get Hagler? We are trying to reach out to him. It takes a little time for some of these persons to come on. Not everyone is as bold and brave. So, but we are trying. We are reaching out. We are reaching out to them, and they have a desire, but they have not built up the courage and the strength yet. But it will happen. All right. So, without any further ado, I want us to welcome our very, very special guest today. Real legend, people. And if you over there in the States, you're probably watching him in the over 45s and saying, why isn't this man playing for Jamaica? He's over 45, people. You understand me? So you have to understand that. So let's welcome to the show, Mr. Adonis Maxwell.
Pleasure.
How you doing, sir?
Everything is blessed. Everything blessed.
Yeah,
pleasure to have you, man.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
No, man. Let me just answer this first. The ticket is for the game on the 16th of November, Jamaica versus USA. All right, Shatta, it's not ticket to get to heaven. And Shatta, if it was a ticket to get to heaven, you couldn't win it because your name wrong. Your name Shatta. I don't know if you want any Shatters in heaven. Yeah, man. But Sir Maxwell, well, I'm so happy to have you. And I mean, persons have been asking about you on the platform as well. When can you get Danny Maxwell? I want to hear from him. Because, maybe in your earlier days, there was some mystery in terms of what you were doing in terms of your playing. So I want you to begin to share with the people from the origins. When and where did it all start for you? Your Camperdown days and moving from there, just every step of the way, how did you get to where you ended up in football representing Jamaica? Where did it start and what was that journey like? So go ahead, the floor is yours.
All right. Where it all start, Solar Field, 6 West Avenue, Kingston 5. Youngster, attend Providence Primary School, move on to Papine for about 2 years. After Papine, start play some ball here and there. And then here comes this white man, Mendel. That was like 1986. Mendel come implant a different thing in a football where like we da look for, like is a Godfather come to save us. You feel me?
Yeah.
So him come do him thing in a Solar Field, but one thing, him never left out the youth them. Seeing him always a carry even 3 youth with him where him sit can reach to a level. Seeing so, I grew up with a other soccer player named Dwayne Johnson from JC. Me and him live next door to each other. So when Mendel come, Mendel see like me and him as two little youth, yeah, we can make an impact in the big team. So we play President Cup 86, reach the final and lose the final. And straight after that, him draw me in the big team.
So President Cup, you played for Swallowfield. Who did you play against?
In the final?
Yeah, who did you play against?
Almontown.
Okay.
And we lose on penalty kicks.
Okay, that was a President Cup at that time. What age group was that? Big man playing?
Under 16.
Under 16. What
yeah,
age?
It's like Division 2 minor league. Minor league was like Division 1.
Okay.
President Cup, you know. So.
Division under 16. What age were you?
15.
Okay, and then Dwayne Johnson, you said was the other player who was your neighbor.
Yeah.
What did they call him?
Jano.
Oh, so you and Jano.
Yeah.
Okay, so you and Jano were on the under 6. All right, and then Almontown beat you and you got promoted.
Yeah, we got promoted to start playing the big team. But
okay,
you know, when we joined the big team, a lot of the elder them never too like it. And it's a blessing. Because all of the ball of them you can think about in that time, the whole of the big ball of them, everybody there Swallowfield. The Peter Cargill, the Anthony Corbett, the Craig Butler, the Richard McDonald, Pat Cover, everybody there Swallowfield.
Michael Tullow was there too.
David Burgess. So it's like at the whole of Jamaica right there. And me as a youngster now, then there's
15-year-old.
15-year-old.
Yeah.
First game I played for Swallowfield, I think Whitfield Town. Me score, win a 1-love Stadium West. You know, and from that we just take it on. Me as a youngster, I see Mendel come with the number 10 gears, and I mean gay as a youngster. I play with the whole of the big man them. You feel me?
So hold on. At that
time,
at 15, you were wearing the number 10 for Swallowfield with the Michael Tullow and the Craig Butler and the Peter Cargill and the Pat Cover and you were wearing it. Wow.
Number 10. And then after that now, here comes Jackie Walters. You know, with Camperdown, you know. So carry me go Camperdown, that's 86. Sit out 86 Manning Cup, play course, reach semi-final and lose to Ulmas in a stadium. And then
you remember any of the Ulmas players that were good in that time?
Yeah, man. Dyke, you have Dyke, and then you have Jason Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah, those two was like standout, you know, at that time.
Okay.
And then after course now, we have minor league now. And minor league was Mount View with Jackie Walters. So Jackie Walters take player from everywhere, and everybody end up at Mount View, mostly Camperdown. Like the likes Troy Pinnock, Fitzroy Jackson, you know, Ted Roy Jones.
Ted Roy Jones?
Tika Ross.
Wasn't Tika Ross at Stets?
Yeah, but him come play minor league for us.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the minor league team there was so loaded.
Whoa.
Feel me? The final we win 5-0 in a stadium against Barbican.
So minor league was what age?
Under 16. 16 and
okay. And that
final played at that time.
Oh, you were 16 and you played right in the final and you beat
Barbican 5-0 in the stadium.
Okay.
And then you have a knockout. We're playing the Christmas named Christmas League. We win that 7-2. We beat, I think, Mona. You know, so that team was like one of the best minor league team out of Jamaica.
Yeah, who are some of the, you said you, Tika Ross,
Troy Pinnock, Fitzroy Jackson, same Dwayne Johnson,
Yeah.
Leo Pusey, couple more guys, you know,
Okay.
but it was a nice elite team.
Yeah. Okay.
I think only one game we lose that season.
So up to this point, you don't play Manning Cup yet, though.
No, not yet.
Okay.
87 now. That was my first year in a Manning Cup. First game in a stadium we play against KC, where I scored 2 in that game, that open game, and Troy Pinnock scored 1.
That's Manning Cup now.
Yeah.
So
That's my first game.
Your
in
first
a
Manning Cup game, you scored 2.
double against KC in a stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you win the game?
Yeah, we win 3-2. That was one of the best game played. 87.
That's 87. Okay. Who are some of the players on the KC side that you remember?
Like Herbert Richards, Lewis,
yeah.
you know, even Jixie King. Jixie King was playing.
The DJ Jigsaw King?
Yeah. I think he was playing like the outside left, you know. So
People, so a lot of people didn't know that Jigsaw King played football and went to KC, you know.
yeah, man, Jixie King and baller, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah, man.
Jigsaw King was Herbert Richards, big baller people, played
Yeah.
for Arnett Gardens.
Yeah.
And thing. Okay.
And
Okay.
Errol Lewis.
Errol Lewis. Okay.
Yeah, KC was the defending champion that year, you know.
Oh, because in 86 they had won. Yeah. And so you played them in the first game.
Home game, yeah.
And
That was
give them-
our debut in a Manning Cup. Like me, that's what my debut. Some of the other guys play a Manning Cup before me, like Fitzroy Jackson and Troy Pinnock. They was playing from 86.
Okay.
No.
So tell us about your first season. How many goals you score? How far did camper don't go?
Well, we went to semi-final the first season. I finished with 12, get leading goal scorer my first year.
Whoa. At 16.
Yeah,
Whoa.
at 16. Cause when Manning Cup finished, you know, I play Major League, so that was my thing, you know.
Oh, so you were playing Major League and Manning Cup at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Major League and Manning Cup.
Okay. So you got knocked out at the semi-final by who? KC?
No, I think Stats.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Stats knocked me out.
Okay. So Stats. So Stats was that good?
Well, that year, them have a unit where I work together, and then them would run.
Okay. Dean Sewell was on that Stats team.
Yeah, Maurice Cyrus and the whole of them.
Okay. All right. So that's your first season, 12 goal. You brought your team to the semi-final. Still playing for Solofield during this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So second season.
All right, second season, 88. Me start out where I left off, coming in at the Manning Cup, and semi-final, me get a little injury. I was kind of ill. So I missed semi-final, and we didn't went to the final. But I came back
89.
Walker Cup.
Oh, you Walker Cup, right?
Yeah, and win Walker Cup. Beat Tivoli in the semi-final and Charlie in the final.
You beat Tivoli in the semi-final.
Yeah, and Charlie in the final.
And Charlie in the final in 89. Okay.
88.
Oh, this is 88. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. Oh, somebody said that 87 Stats won that year. So they was they beat Excelsior 6-1 in the final.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Also, you got knocked out at the semi. But the following year, you won Walker Cup.
Yeah, I won Walker Cup.
All right. So tell us about that Walker Cup semi-final and finals, and if you scored and who you played up against and how did the games go.
Well, the semi-final we play against Tivoli, Roger Creed, Ian Fogo, and the Den, you know, and we won 2-0. Me and Fitzroy Jackson scoring that game.
Okay.
Mark, you know, I was like 60%.
Right, because you were sick in the...
Yeah, man, and still like weak and thing, you see me, but we get the strength to come play the semi-final and the final. Charlie now, same 2-0, me and Fitzroy Jackson again.
Oh, you know? this Charlie Simi team at Eugene Williams.
Yeah, Byron Earl and you know.
And Byron Earl.
Yeah,
man, some good teams you beat, man. Did you score?
Yeah, man, I scored in the final and the semi-final.
Okay. All right. So this is now your second season. 86, your third season.
No, that's my second season.
Right.
Third season now is 89.
When 89, right.
A captain Camperdown.
Okay, all right. So tell us about your final, because this is your final year.
Yeah, well, my final year, you have a good year. An excellent year.
How many goals did you score in your final season?
I think 9.
Okay.
9 plus Walker Cup, you know.
Okay. Plus Walker Cup. So how well did the team do? Because Troy Pinnock was still there in your final season.
Yeah. And Troy Pinnock was the twin striker from 87 to 89.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
and
so
in that time now, I get called up for the national team. In 89, you know.
Okay. So you got called for the national team when you're playing for Camperdown.
Mm-hmm.
You were around 19, right? 18, 19.
Yeah, I was 18 that time.
So you got called into the national team or into the junior team?
Into the national team.
Whoa. All right.
I have to say,
go ahead.
Pick up to Coach Brown and Coach Bob Campbell, we believe in me at that time. Because at that time, when you look on Jamaica team, I be a big man. Seeing, it's like, I be a big man, I play ball. Like, then I'm a teenager. You feel me? And sports car come in, people call in, say me not ready, and thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, but Mr. Brown, see how me work hard, because I love training, man.
Yeah.
I love training, like training easy, harder than when me I play a game. When me I play a game, it's easy. Seeing because me already train hard. You feel me? So Carl Brown see that. He even said to me, the first day I come to the national team, me already see my place. The first squad match I play, I told me back past them.
At 18?
At 18. See?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Till Mr. Brown have to come give me the number 10 again.
So you at the 18 got the number 10 in Jamaica side with all of the other players?
I was wearing the number 10. Yeah. That time Walter Boy was like, him just coming around. Because me and Walter Boy close, you know. Because you know, Nannyville and Salafield.
Yeah, right.
He used to come over, we cook. Walter Boy a 4 dumpling and 3 dumpling Walter Boy a eat, you know.
You can't talk about the man dumpling business for the chat, man.
No, man, I saw me and him, man. So we cook, we eat, and we band close, me and him.
Okay.
See me, Walter Boy is like my lieutenant.
So when you played Excelsior, so Walter Boy was playing for Excelsior during your time? 89,
Walter Boy really come to life for people, really. You know what I mean there?
Okay, which was your final year. All right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, because we're going to pick up right where you are about what Carl Brown did and the number 10 and all of that. But I don't want the people, we're not ignoring your comments, people. I'm going to get to them, but I want to give Adonis as much time as possible to talk. Let me tell you, this is a fascinating story. This person is saying, management asked him what happened to Kimani Robinson. You remember Kimani Robinson?
Yeah, man, from Campion.
From Campion. He was playing during your time as well.
Yeah, man. Indeed, me 89.
He did?
Yeah, in a stadium.
Campion beat Camperdown.
Yeah, man, guess we give you a one love, man. 89, man.
One man alone, Kimani Robinson.
Well, he may have other unit must say Carter too, you know. Nice Kabbalah too, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, then beat with the stadium.
Somebody is here saying that Ifidel Hamilton was on that team.
Excelsior team?
Yeah.
Yeah, Excelsior.
Oh, that's the team with Walter Boyd and stuff.
No, before Walter Boyd. I think Ifidel here last year was 88.
Okay. All right. I mean, there are so many questions coming in. Ishmael King is saying that I remember a historic match, Solofield versus Constant Spring. Solofield with all the big name baller. Roman Christian scored for Constant Spring in that match. You remember that?
A one love game.
Yeah, Roman Christian.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we go.
Constant Spring catch up still, you know.
Oh. Well, we're not going to get to that part yet now because now this is your final year of Manning Cup.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not your best year in terms of how the team performed because you guys didn't make it to the semifinals.
No, we made it to the semifinal.
Oh, you made it to the semifinals?
Yeah, we always made it to the semifinal.
Okay, so how did you get knocked out at the semifinal and by who?
89 Campion.
Oh, Campion knocked you out at the semifinal?
Campion give you a one love where, you know, kind of wounded everything.
Oh, whoa. And so I didn't know that Campion went to the Manning Cup.
No, they didn't. But back in that days, semi-final was like a zone.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, semi-final was like a zone.
Okay. All right, so you got called to the national team. Coach Carl Brown called. A lot of big men were there, but they still gave you the number 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So did you actually, when you got your call up the first time, did you make the squad and did you play in a game? And how did that go?
Yeah, man. First time I get called up, made the squad, start, play a warm-up game against Russia and get MVP, man of the game. And I was playing.
Hold on, go back over. You have to go over back, because I want the people to hear this. This is when you get called at 18.
Yeah.
All right. I want you to go back over it and tell the people again. What you said happened? You're in the squad?
In the squad starting.
Okay. First game against who?
First game against Russia. I was playing attacking midfield and get MVP.
So Jamaica played against Russia?
Yeah, a team from Russia.
A team from Russia. Where was the game played?
In stadium.
In stadium.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
and
you played it.
0-0 game, but I got MVP.
Okay. For that game. So that was your first game.
For Jamaica.
Jamaica. But you went back to school.
No, that was my last year. I have like a couple months in school. So when me get called for Jamaica, I deal with Jamaica.
Okay, all right. So you played that game and then you went back to play for Solofield then?
Yeah.
Or did you move from Solofield?
No, I moved from Solofield for a little. I went to Marvally.
Okay.
With Everald Petty and
because Petty was at Solofield as well.
Yeah. So when Mendel leave Solofield, me leave too.
Oh, okay.
And go to Marvally for like couple games. Because Marvally was in like the semi-final, Royal Exeter Stout, and we got finally the Royal Exeter Stout. Because Marvally beat Port Morant, the semi-final that year.
Port Morant All-Star, that big Port Morant side?
Yeah, with Latapia and everybody. Hold them in a stadium and punish them.
You played in that game?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hold them in a stadium and punish them, Mannings, man.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So, history goes on,
So continue. So at Marvel, you played, how many seasons you stayed at Marvel?
I don't even stay a season. I just play like a couple games, and after that, I move on to Hazard.
Okay.
And Anthony Corbett and Walter Boy and Daigi Reds and Donovan Panton and you name it.
Okay, so tell us about, because those were your best years in the Premier League in Jamaica.
Yeah.
At Hazard.
Yeah.
Tell us about, you know, Hazard at time. But somebody's asking, who did the coach take the number 10 from?
Who?
Yeah, to give it to you.
Well, nobody never really. The only person I see that put it in him back, Donaldson. Hewitt.
Donald Hewitt.
Donald Hewitt.
From Reno.
Yeah. He was the one where, you know, but when Shell Cup start, I mean start with the number 10.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. All right. Because we don't get the Shell. We don't get you at Hazard, so we don't get the Shell Cup yet. It's because it's while at Hazard that you went to Shell Cup.
Yeah, the same
All
in
right.
the same time.
In the same time. All right. So we're going to talk about Hazard, and then we'll go to that Shell Cup tournament where you actually went. Yeah. And so people just giving a lot of information. So let me just read some of these, and then we'll get back to that. So that's why I told you to ask him, because I remember that game Boyd played with Ali Cole Jr. I believe. And then someone is saying here that Carlton Carter Jr., Jason Craig Robinson, Huey Ferguson, Kimani Robinson. They said Campion had enough ball at that time.
Yes.
Yeah. Huey Ferguson was on that team with Kimani.
Yeah.
All right. And they're asking about Troy Pinnock. And one person, I was at that game with Campion versus Camperdown. Yeah. Somebody said that real baller school don't lose to Campion though. Yeah. So good comments and things. All right. So you're at Hazard now with all of the big names, right? I mean, you can think of. Styler Ibanks was here.
Styler was there.
All right. So tell us about that Hazard team and what was it like for a youngster from Kingston going over into Clarendon, and how did you end up there? Who brought you down there and stuff? Go ahead.
Well, the person really advised me to come down there still, Anthony Corbett.
Oh, because he was also at...
Yeah, he was the captain at that time for Hazard too, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so him really advised me, and then Mr. Reid, you know.
That is Horace Reid.
Horace Reid, yeah.
Yeah.
You see me? So from that now, that Hazard team was a nice unit, you know, but
never win the league though.
No. And I didn't stay along with them, because when me leave, them win it, you know. When me
right.
them win it. So I didn't really stay along with them.
Okay. All right. But tell us about the time there. Who are some of the players who are on that team, and who are some of the players you were going up against in the Premier League? Some of the hardest players.
Well,
Craveney, I think it was the Craveney Premier League that time.
Premier League, yeah. Well, as I say, Donovan Panton, Gaddafi, Desmond Smith, Styler Ebanks, Walter Boy, Daigi Reds, you know. So, and Clive Smith, that a ninja. He was
goalkeeper
at that time, yeah.
You
know. Well, going up and
but Galaxy used to give him a hard time, man.
Yeah, we and them used to the rival that, you know.
Yeah, because I think they had Wayne Palmer and Carl Bingham.
Yeah. The rival that. Well, some of my opponents then know, and some of the toughest opponents. Well, one defender me always have to talk about, because he have me on my toe every time. Yeah. And that's Agla. Agla have me moving. You know, Agla is a defender, you know, you can't sleep on Agla, you know.
Yeah.
Agla will bite you, you know, man. You know.
When people hear that, they think they don't know that, like, Agla have not, I think, Lati. He has Lati locks in a frame in his house, you know. Yeah. People don't understand how serious Hagler was back those days. And like I said, bite people long before Suarez biting people.
Yeah, man, long time. Hagler have something where anything to stop you, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And then Winston Anglin was
hard time in midfield.
yeah, Winston Anglin, and then you have Capel Donaldson,
Cantail.
yeah, at that time, at that time, Mannings, you have so much players where I put up them stats. You feel
because Cantail, a lot of you guys, the national team was very competitive, because you have like Cantail, you have the Roderick Reed, you have T-Got. I mean, you're all kind of
coming from all over,
all over.
Yeah, man.
Tyler Banks, I mean, Wayne Palmer.
Yeah,
this guy Cavalier named Richie Moncrief.
Yeah, Moncrief.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
At that time, as me I said, the thing is tough. So you have to stay consistent.
Yeah.
And you have to make an impact. Because that was my belief, Any league me a play in a Mannings, man, me have to make an impact.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. I don't care for corner league or professional league. See, me have to make an impact. When me done play and gone, you're supposed to remember when me do this. So you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So back in those days, a lot of those players, them was making impact anywhere them go. People want to see them. People left out to them house. Hey, I want to go see Walter Boy. I want to see Adonis Maxwell. I want to see Roderick Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. I always tell people like back in those days, people used to even want to name themselves off the baller. A lot of people grew up in Jamaica named T-Got because of Paul T-Got Davis. A lot of people used to say them name Hagler. A lot of people you understand me? A lot of youths were saying them name Trinibug. Them name like people were taking on Adonis, taking on the names of the Jamaican baller.
Yeah.
During that time. Yeah, a man taking the ball on him chest, him say him name Wappy Valentine. Sure, you understand me? But we don't see that in the football now. Adonis.
Yeah, no more. I don't. That's sometime when we really ask, which baller you can really go leave your house, you go sit down and watch some good ball and enjoy yourself, Yeah. Sometimes I wonder, because even me, even when I was playing, even when me not have much, me still can go out there and go sit down and watch some ball and get a nice vibes. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah. So that's what I love see back in the thing, want some youth where we can go sit down and watch.
What about training? Maybe because you guys were training so hard, so maybe you need to take this time now and kind of talk to the people, talk to the youngsters about what your training was like growing up, just your personal training.
My personal training.
Because I tell them right now that you're fitter than some of them youth who play ball right now.
Yeah, man.
Even at your age. So tell them about.
Yeah, man. Right now we're still running a Mannings, man. Like I run like young boy. You feel me? And it's about how you condition your body from your little youth. Seeing to play this ball. Me used to wake up. I have a brother named BZ, And him used to be me wake up, man, 4 o'clock. Him come wake me up at morning time. Boom, Stadium West. When I'm not Stadium West, we go run the steps there in the stadium. Because I just run out, I can run out of my house and reach a stadium.
Right, can you live Solofield, yeah, man?
Yeah, stadium come in my backyard.
So how you used to get into the stadium to run the steps?
We go in there, the security let me in.
Okay.
Because as me I tell you, man, we grew up in a stadium, Like, when we young, I play ball, as some little youth, and the match them in a stadium, and the clock we hide, from 10 o'clock in the morning, you know. Seeing, and in a place named Sponge Bed where them keep the sponge there, you know, just to watch all the international games in a stadium. So while me and my friend them in the clock from 10 o'clock a morning till people start come out
Coming
to
in
the
the stadium.
we come out. You know, so I just, that was my passion. Ball was the only thing for me. It's like me not think about nothing else. Seeing the first time my father hear me I play ball in a stadium, and me not play for no team. Me just half time we used to go up on the field and play against the ball boy them in a gears and entertain the crowd in a half time. When me go over, my father said me say you're a baller, cause me make stadium jump. You know, and them time that we are little youth, we're not even on a team or nothing, we just play ball. You see me? So training, I think individual training are the most important thing for development. If you want to develop yourself, seeing and stay ahead of the pack. You feel me? My policy was me I play more fit than the rest. That was my policy still.
Yeah.
And my advice for the young baller then, when I want to play some good ball, and just get fit. 100%.
I always tell him that, you know, that one thing you should never let a man beat you on is fitness. Because everybody can get fit. Let him beat you because he have more talent, but it can't be fitness. Because all of us can be as fit as we want to be.
Yes.
And a lot of that is individual, and I like that. See, we have somebody here. People, thank you for all the comments. We're gonna come to them. We're gonna have Adonis respond to some of them because it's a lot, right? But please remember to hit the like button. All right. This person is saying, my son, mom, where I think he's saying that was your biggest fan those days, and she named the man. Yeah, you are the man. Said the man said the mother of him first child named him first son after you.
Yeah, man, blessing.
So there you go. That's an awesome story, right?
Yeah, man, give thanks.
But yeah, so you're at Hazard, you play some ball at Hazard, and then you migrated. Well, let's talk about the national team because you were called to the Shell Cup team.
Yeah.
During this time, I think this was what
91 season.
Right. You were called to the national team again for the Shell Cup competition that was played in Trinidad.
The playoff was playing in Trinidad.
Right. All right. So tell us about that.
Well,
what experience for you being in that, because that team was a very solid team, you know. So
yeah, that's the same team Pincha from the World Cup.
Right, that was really
that World Cup team and my team management.
Right, because that team kind of, a lot of the players went on up to the point of the World Cup, but didn't go to the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, remind us of some of the players who were in it with you. Because
Hector Wright, Anthony Corbett, Agla, Licorice, Donovan Pantan, Bingy was there for a little, but didn't get
Winston Anglin was here.
Winston Anglin, yeah.
T-Got.
And T-Got. No, T-Got wasn't there when I was there. I think T-Got was in Israel.
At that time, yeah. And Cargill.
And
the goalkeeper was Clive Simit was the goalkeeper.
Clive was, and Barrett was the reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fidel Hamilton.
Yeah, Fidel was there for a little too, yeah.
Okay. So that team went to the Shell Cup. How did you do in the Shell Cup?
We went to the playoff in Trinidad, you know, but a coup stopped the tournament.
Right.
Yeah. The first game, I think we draw 0-0 against Grenada. And then the second game was Trinidad. And then that game blew off half time. And so that was it for that tournament.
Okay. So you came back and then who did you play? Go ahead.
We came back and then I was playing under 23 now.
So you're still under 23.
Yeah. So I was playing for the national team while I was playing
Under
Olympic.
20.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're playing in Olympic qualifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did that go? I mean,
well, we lose out against who? I think Trinidad beat us. Yeah.
That was the Trinidad team with Dwight York.
Mm-hmm.
And Russell Latapi and Leon.
No, Russell Latapi was older.
But,
so
Dwight York.
And some younger youth, yeah.
Yeah, that was when Hagler was marking him.
Yeah. So we lose out to them penalty kick. So, you know. But that under 23 team was like, some of us was on the national team too. All right, like so me and Agla and Peter Badders. Little Badders.
Little Badders, okay.
Yeah.
So Walter Boyd wasn't in the team at that time?
Nah. Walter Boyd come in the team when we come in to America.
In the Gold Cup?
No, it wasn't. We came to play like a friendly.
Okay.
So that's the time when, you know, I overstayed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you have the under 23, you didn't make it through. But what happened to like Troy Pinnock? Because was Troy Pinnock in these teams or Troy Pinnock stopped playing football? Troy Pinnock
was away in the state.
And Fitzroy Jackson, because people are asking, so what
happened? Fitzroy Jackson, he was
stopped playing football?
No, he was under like some suspension at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, so he didn't get called.
Okay.
You know.
All right. So now it is, you're in the States, you overstay the time, you end up in the States. Did you think that affected your footballing career?
Yeah.
Because you missed out on many years playing for Jamaica.
Yeah, man, there was a gap. Even when I tried to play some professional up here and just started up back. You know, them asked me what's up with that 2-year gap, you know, because that was like 2 years, you know.
So by 25 was when you started playing back football?
Yeah, about 23, 24.
24.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So 24. So all right. So where did you play now at that age? In the States?
Yeah, I play in the States. I used to have a local team where I played for them, Jamaica Nats, in Washington, and based in Washington.
Okay.
Yeah, some ex-national plus some other national from some different country.
All right. Did you ever get called back to the national team though?
Well, no. You know, when I used to play, the first like professional I play up here is the USISL, a team named Washington Mustang.
Okay.
And then, you know, after that, you know, I reached out to Mr. Reed. One time, them asked me to apologize.
For what?
Just for runway. You know, and I came down and, you know, I did it.
You apologized to them?
Yeah, because I used to come back, you know, and play, you know, in the National League, you know.
Oh, you used to come for Hazard?
Yeah, I came down, I played for Hazard.
Arnett Garden?
Yeah, Arnett Garden was the last team I played for. Okay. But I played for Hazard and then I played for Harborview for a little, you know, but coming back and play for Hazard, play for Harborview. Arnett was like, when we go back to Jamaica and go Arnett, it come like we never left Jamaica.
Yeah.
The vibes, the youth, them welcome me. The Chingsu, the Mutt, the Eugene Barnes, the Tele, the whole of them.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Welcome me.
Kwame Richardson, that was the Arnett, the Charlie Smith team that had just come through.
Yes. And I came down that year, we win it. Went to Cayman, win the Western Union Cup with them again, and Just came back up, you know.
Okay. So all of this, so you apologize to them, and they didn't give you any reason why they never called you back, or is it that you weren't playing any good football?
No, I was playing good football, cause even I was in New Orleans one time with Patrick Beach. Me and Patrick Beach was in New Orleans, and at that time, Patrick Beach was scoring, I was scoring, and they took Patrick Beach.
Yeah, I
to
remember when he
Africa.
got called.
Yeah, I was there. I was scoring, but them have it semi-jump ship, man in man. So it's like a something over my head. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see what you mean. So maybe even though you apologize, you just had it over you, that they're not going to give you a next chance.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But do you regret? Do you looking back? Do you have any regrets? Like, boy, maybe if I had not done that, I would have been probably made it bigger in football. Or you see, listen, given what the conditions were, I mean, it's just you understand me. How do you feel about that now? Now that you're more mature, looking back at what happened.
Well, I mean, I have no regrets, because the little time I spent playing for Jamaica,
you enjoyed it.
Enjoy every second night. I have no regrets with nothing. I have, no qualms with nobody or nothing. I just give thanks. I could have get to represent the country. Yeah.
What would you say? Listen, when you look back at your career, this is a highlight moment of my career.
Which
moment? Any part of your career you think like, that of all the things I've done and accomplished, you said this season, this day, this moment was the biggest moment, or the biggest season, or the biggest time of my footballing career so far?
Well, my biggest moment when I feel when I scored that goal against St. Martin in a stadium, I think from about 25 yards out.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was like my biggest moment.
What kind of competition was that? Tell us about that.
That was the Shell Cup. That was the Shell Cup against St. Martin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dean Sewell is saying, Dean Sewell from Kansas, the man who knocked you out, the stats man who beat you, saying great striker, and especially when paired with Troy Pepsi Pinot.
Yeah, man. Love Dean. Love Swell. Love brother.
Yeah. Okay, so in the Shell Cup, you said you scored from 25 yards out. Describe the moment for us, so you get the ball, who assisted.
Well, Hector Wright with a lap pass over the top, and as it dropped, we just kick it one time with my left foot, caught the keeper off the line, everything. It was like a special moment, because the game they were win 1-0, Yeah.
Okay, so Jamaica won that game.
Yeah, 1-0.
So did you win any major competition with the Jamaica team? Did you win the Shell Cup with Jamaica?
No.
Okay. All right. I see Joe Downer saying that Danny Maxwell, one of the best youth baller. I used to love seeing him play. He's running off the ball, control and touch, or second to none.
Love Joe Downer, blessing Melda.
Yeah, man. All right. So yeah, man. A great story. People, please, hit the like button. Let Adonis know, just how you feel about him by hitting the like button and things. So it is you made that move. You never got called back to the national team and stuff. You weren't a part of the 1998 campaign, though. Some of the players that were part of the 1990 team coming up with you, some of those players had the experience of playing there and all of that. And I think from there, you never really played at the, some people may ask, so, man, why you were so big, why you weren't playing, in some big leagues, like why Mendel never sent you go all Israel, man, and all of them.
Well, I'm glad you touched that point.
All right, go ahead.
Glad you touched that point. When 87, when I was 16, everything ready for me and Dane Walker to go to Israel. Come on, news, TV, everything.
Dane Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camp down.
Yeah, man. Roger Creed, I just got a message from Roger Creed as well. Let me just tell you that, saying that to big up, to big you up. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that.
man, I'm a striker, man. Love Richie. Love brother.
Richie, if you're watching, you need to jump on. You need to jump on for the stream and make a comment, man. You can't send it to the. Yeah. But go ahead. You were talking about Israel. Everything was lined up on the news.
Everything was lined up, and you know, everything was like ready. Company news, everything. So me all I get prepare everything. You know, so we will see a delay. We did there wonder what's up. But that time Peter Cargill was in Israel.
Right.
Yeah. And Peter Cargill.
And Teagat was there as well.
Teagat. And Peter Cargill look at Mendel and tell Mendel was too young at that time.
Oh.
So after that, we not hear nothing about the Israel thing.
Whoa, that you were too young?
Yes, at that time. And if some fans recall and a follow ball from them time there, them can, my story.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
But it seemed to be like, because it seemed to be a pattern in our football where you rarely see like 16-year-old or 17-year-old,
get a break
in the national team. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Even today, you rarely see them. You find that you have to be like 20 upwards
Mm-hmm.
to really be in the national team. It's just recently in the Premier League we saw many teenagers playing 16-year-old, but it has never been a pattern in Jamaica.
Yeah, and I think we need that. We need more 16-year-old, more 15, more 17 in the Premier League I play. Because the youth them can do it. The youth them just want a little break,
Definitely. So what do you think about football now? Given the people, one person is saying that boy have so many trophies and all of those things. We're probably going to take an entire year to go through what some of those mean. But yeah, so what are things? Let me see. Yeah, Ricardo Hyde here is saying that best pairing, Sir Maxwell and Sir Pinnock. You know that name?
Love, my brother. Camperdown. Red and blue.
All right. The Camperdown people them shouting out and thing. But what is your take now on football in Jamaica, from the national team to the Premier League that we have now, which is not compared to what it used to be in terms of the excitement around it and all of that?
Yeah, well, I'm not too really tune in to the Premier League still, but me hear talk here and there, send a ball now play and them thing there, but me not really, I don't really sit down and watch a game.
Okay.
What
about the national team?
National team, not to have no comment on the national team still.
Okay.
Yeah, me just I hope them get it together and support them one another,
Yeah.
And support Tapalical. You know what I mean there?
Okay, yeah, man.
Yeah, that's all,
Yeah. All right. So what was it like though when you were representing Jamaica back in the days? People. I was sharing with someone that the players say this, that in the early days a lot of the camps were kept at the National Stadium.
Yeah,
players would stay upstairs in the attic and all of those things. And some players have said they weren't getting any pay. Some men were saying that they were getting $250, Jamaican a week.
Yes.
What was your experience like being a youngster? Because if the big men were getting $250, what were you getting as a youngster coming into the team?
Well, man, I always get my money, Yeah, man. Always, cause a Mendel brought me up. Cause used to collect a paycheck with Mendel every Friday. You know, so me always get my money.
Okay.
Yeah, I always get money. That's why I say me have no qualms, you know, with back in those days, you know, back in those days, it's like we're kind of backwards,
Yeah.
you know, compare the feel and everything. So, you know, honestly, man, me not complain about nothing. Me not complain about no food. Me not complain about nothing. Me just want to go a stadium and go play ball.
Yeah. You're just focused on your ball game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Real talk.
So I mean, how does Solar feel as a community? See Adonis Maxwell.
I'm me a them king, man.
So they don't have to build the Adonis Maxwell six-a-side football ground, man. They're not supposed to have the Adonis Maxwell street or avenue because you're a real legend down at Solofield, you know.
Well,
who from Solofield made it big time like you? No, nobody.
You have Fabulous, you have Fabian.
Yeah.
And then you have Kevin Lamy from Salafield. So.
Okay, well, you are the legend. You set the trend.
Yeah, man. How are you with that, man? It's a man.
Yes. Yeah, man. All right, I see a couple of comments. Carl Rose saying, let me just put up this one. It says, Maxwell is a perfect example of how we haven't maximized on the potential of our talented young ballers. There's no national structure that can facilitate the development of these players. You understand me? So you're saying that maybe if something was in place in your time, you'd have probably been bigger than you are today. But there's
That's so true. That's so true. And that comment we make, it's so funny. Jackie Walters said that in an interview like 1988. You see me? But in his own words. When them asked him, what kind of future you see here for these players? And Jackie Walters' comment was, you not see a future.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, and this one said, this one is talking about, it says, never forget Pepsi pile over the big KC defender. And kick it in the 3-2 goal to win over KC. That part of the game used to show at the start of the JBC Sports at night time.
Yes, that was a beautiful one. Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. Joe Down, I don't understand this comment, you know. So really, you have to check it and then send it back and sing. And so we can put it up. Yeah, man. So Roderick Reed keeps saying that, you know. Let me see if I can because he keeps sending a lot of messages to the photos. So let me see if I can touch base. Let me see if I can link him up so he can come give him greetings himself. You understand? Because I don't know what is going on. People are going to do this. Hold on. Give us a sec. Let's see if we can touch base with Rogic so he can talk to you directly. And then we're going to put up the number, Sir Maxwell, so that if persons want to call in and, you know, say something to you, they will have the opportunity to do so now.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Reed. Yeah, man, you're live, man. So you have to tell him yourself, you know. You have to heal him yourself. Go ahead and heal the man.
Fire, man. Welcome, General. Love and respect, you know, Richie. Every time, you know, brother.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, Richie. Say what you said. Say what you said, Richie. Yeah, man. Remember, he's responding, you know, but you have to just go ahead and just share, and then you can then hang up and then listen to him respond. So just go ahead and heal him up, man, and then I'll let him respond. All right then, boss. All right then. All right then. So listen up. Yeah, man. Listen up and him go respond. Yeah. So I'm just letting you know that he's watching the stream, so you can big him up because he's watching.
Yeah, man. Richard, love and respect, you know, brother. Don't know the thing, you know, Richard. Blessed, my brother.
Yeah, man. So people, if you want to call in, you can call in and ask a question. We ask that you just call in now. You ask a couple of questions. When you ask the question, then what you can do, you can just hang up and then Adonis will respond to that and sing. All right. See, Superstar saying that Adonis is the best forward of all time. Yeah, man.
Instant superstar.
Yeah, man. So how do you rate? I mean, how far you think you could have gone if you had the proper systems and structure around you as a youngster at 15 and 16 years old?
And then, man, as far as World Ball of the Year and them things. You feel me and say? Same as how any baller from any country can do it. Yeah, we can do the same thing too.
Yeah. All right. We have a call. We have a call coming in. Go ahead. Welcome to I'm Sure Sports Caller.
Yeah, big up management. Big up Danny Maxwell, man. Big him up, man. Me used to watch him play with camper down there in a Sabina Park with the same Ian Walker we might talk about and try pin a content, you know?
Yeah.
But the guy named the one up the road there up New Hampshire. Carlton Simmons, Backled and them guy.
Carlton Simmons?
Yeah, man, him not there on the team with him, man, and Garfield Robinson, man. Them have a big team camper down, but they never win still. People still talk about them to this day. You know, hear people talk about them all the while on radio. So them like are the best team whenever win the money cup or something. Ask him.
I said God Adonis.
Yeah, man. Serious.
Biggest team that never win money in cup.
Yeah, man. That's how them have
One of
players.
the biggest team still. See, and the game where I talk about when them beat KC 3-2. Me there stay there that day. They kind of know me a KC man still. We was the defending champion. Them beat the night 3-2. It's like an evening night game, something like that. But here, I want to ask him still. Serious question, I want to ask him. See?
Yeah.
It's back in them time they come into the 70s and the 80s and stuff. There's a whole lot of violence in Jamaica and stuff. Now the ball and what used to happen, like certain team couldn't go a certain place, go play, and even we as the supporter them, certain grounds we would even bother go watch the match and cause you know, so if you're a team that play a certain place, you know, go them place and everything. You know what I mean? And they used to have some team where in a up park camp certain game of a play and them things there, right?
Yeah.
No, that is Maxwell member them there. So what I noticed when I come foreign and I meet enough baller in Boston, New York, I noticed the whole of the baller them are a friend, no matter where they come from, like the whole of them are friend. So I ask me if during them days that when them vibes that go on in the country and stuff, if the baller them they still all good with each other at that time.
All right. That's a very good question. So you can hang up and then I'll let him answer and you can listen. So thanks for the call, Sauti. I appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel and the work. Yeah, man. Sauti, thanks for the call. So I'm going to hang up and then let him respond so you can hear. All right. All right. So you hear that question?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
man. The ball of them, we was always cool in them, man. No care which school or where you play for, we always cool. Seeing, cause the Charlie Smith ball of them, I'm a bonafide them, Byron Earl them, you know. So we was always cool. The ball of them was always cool.
Adonis. Yeah, man. Go ahead, man. No, yeah, go ahead. Adonis, hold on. Right, we have a caller say want to big up. So go ahead, caller.
Yo, Adonis Maxwell, you don't know. I have to dig it up on the line, you know. Big up yourself in the walks of life, because you're one of the greatest forward ever come around in our era we ever see. Yes, sir. Big up yourself, Adonis. A Pike says so. Pepsi, you have a general same way. Don't know. Red, white, and blue for life. DNA. Big up yourself. Monkey Barnes. Real life story. Up and running. Out the road.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, but all right. Bless up.
Yo, dig it. Thanks, you know, brother. Love and respect every time, you know. Heart of love. Colleagues grow. You know that. All right, my brother.
Yeah, but so he said that you're saying, so just go back to what the first caller was saying. You're saying that even in those days when the communities were at odds, the ballers were still friends.
Yeah, man, still cool, man.
Okay.
Still cool.
Because it never looks, you know, it just almost feel like if you come from a certain community as a baller, you're not supposed to even deal with man from the place there. You understand me? Because that's how it did feel, because the tension amongst the teams were so high.
Yeah, man. Back in the days, it's like, you know, them thing that go, you know. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So here's Joe Adonis saying, Danny, in your time playing, who would you say as a defender give you the hardest time, if there was any? I think you had said Hagler.
Hagler, yeah, but honest to you, never worry about the defender, Joe Adonis. Yeah, I'm never worry about the defender.
Yeah. Yeah, you just I think that's what forwards have to do, no matter how the defender is. When it's ball time, it's ball time.
Yeah.
You understand me? Yeah. So here's someone saying, Kirk is saying, big up Camperdown Youth. We, Herbert Morrison, beat you guys in the Nutriment Shield at the stadium in 1998 with Winston Tonto Henry.
Yeah.
You remember that? You remember that game?
Yeah, man. One love in a stadium.
What happened to you in that game, man?
Well, I was telling the game there. I was like, I don't know. I think I was like 60%. The game they come like a half, you know?
Oh.
Yeah. Herbert Morrison come. I think what, that Nutriment Shield or something like that.
Nutriment Shield, yeah. Yeah, in 1998. And then Football Farmyard saying, did he play for any other team in the US apart from New Orleans and Jamaica Nuts? You play for Washington?
Mustangs, yeah, I play for the Washington team.
Okay, in the USI.
USFL.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And like I said, people, he still plays football, you know. And I'm not talking about no joke football. He's really knocking it over there and thing. So somebody is saying that ask him if you remember, ask Adonis if he remembers a country youth from Trelawney what played for Camperdown.
Trelawney. When name?
Yeah, you have to remember him name, man. Yeah, you have to remember the name, because I don't remember the name of the person, Barrington. So what is the name of the person? Clennon Clark. Big up yourself, Clennon Clark. Saying not even Messi, Danny. You must say not even Messi.
Yeah, man, love. Love Clark.
And then Shatta is saying, so if Adonis does not score, Camperdown loses. It was that, but yeah, try Pinocchio was scoring.
Yeah, man. Me and try. I see that year, that 88 was a year for real win, you know. Cause try pick up an injury, you know, early that year, and a knee injury, and was out, you know. And then semi-final me come out. So, you know, we have a 2 top striker out, you know. That year, yeah.
That's it, because this is your third year now. Second year now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this year you lost in the semi-finals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Must have been very disappointing for you.
Yeah, man. Over and over. You know, you get there, but you know, you can't go over this more while, you know. Yeah.
All right. And this is the person from Trelawney is Kevin. Kevin, I wonder about Kevin Keegan. I don't know.
Kevin Keegan.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I know Keegan, man.
He was there at that time?
No.
Oh. All right. So to one person right now, we're going to give away 500 Digicel credit. And you have to answer this question about Adonis Maxwell. All right. Who did Adonis Maxwell play his first game for Jamaica against, and what was his age? You remember your age, Adonis?
Yeah, man.
You remember the team?
Yeah, man.
All right, so all you have to do is to punch in that answer right now. The first correct answer, you get 500 digital credit right up to your right on the phone. All right, this is Iniesta. Big up yourself, Iniesta, man. Thanks for coming on to the show as well. Yeah, so Adonis, I mean, are you into coaching? Do you ever see yourself like coaching, taking on you know,
Well,
coaching?
no, not really. Not really.
Okay. You don't want to be a coach. You want to be involved in football at any
Yeah,
level.
man,
Go
I
on.
want to be involved, but I don't want to really be a coach. Can be a scout.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but not a coach.
So do you scout, like, are you over there seeing people and saying, yeah, man, this man is you know, is good for Jamaica, and reach out to somebody in Jamaica, say, listen, I see this guy, he can play for Jamaica. Do you do that now and try to support the national team that way?
No, I'm not doing that right now. But you know,
If you call and you do it.
I would. Yeah.
All right.
I would.
All right. I see Toki saying Russia at 18. All right. It was a team from Russia, you know. So I don't know if I should give you, because Carvel says team from Russia, age 18. So who get it right?
Well, it was them.
you have to choose one of that. This is your job, though,
team from Russia, because you have to keep it.
Yeah, so you will give the person that says the team from Russia. All right. So Carvel, Ray Francis, here's what you do, right? Sorry, Toki, but you say Russia and age 18. The age is right, but he did not play against Russia. He played against a team. He did say that, and I asked him if they played against Russia, and he says no, a team from Russia. That was his answer. So we're going to give it to Carvel, Ray Francis. So Carvel, you know what you do? You see the number? You just text the number right here, so we can get your number. You send us a WhatsApp message, and once you do that, we'll send the credit to you right away. All right, so just send a message to the number on screen, and we will send the credit to you right away. Peter Francis, a former Camperdown alumni, saying, if back then Jamaica Football Federation was helping the youths, then he would have been able to play in the English Premier League. Yeah, what do you say about that, Adonis?
Yeah, man, big up Peter. Yeah, man, that's so true. That's so true. That's so true, Peter. You don't know, brother.
Yeah. All right, wonderful. So waiting on the caller to Carvel. Please remember, text the number you saw on screen so we can get you the credit right away. And don't stay too long, because in Jamaica, you know what to say, anything. Stay too long, serve two master. We don't want you to lose your credit. Yeah, man. All right. So, hold on a sec. All right. So waiting on the caller to come in. Give it to Carvel. Okay, I am in Canada. All right. Somebody's asking if you played against Anandi Lowe.
Yeah, I played against when we come back to Jamaica, and he was playing for Waterhouse. I played against him a couple of times.
Oh, you did? Oh, but okay. And then big up yourself, General Maxwell. One left.
Garfield Shaw. Same ball I tell you about.
Garfield Sharp.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Did you right? And then we have superstars and Leo Pusey, my brother, my general, can't stop and won't. Real professional from Maryland, DMV, Virginia.
Yeah, man. Leo Pusey, that are the Camperdown defender.
Right, that you talked about, that was on that team as well.
Jamaica juvenile. Big up yourself, my brother. Love and respect every time.
Yeah, man. Carvel, we're still waiting on you to showing people what else you want to say to Adonis. Come in and talk to him. You understand me? Really enjoy the time. 15-year-old playing in the leagues here in Jamaica, in the Solofield team. We're in the number 10 with the likes of Peter Carligan and all of these guys. Got called into the national team. You know, dominant play at Camperdown in his years there. In his first season in schoolboy football, scored 12 goals. You know, play for the teams like Hazard, Harborview, Arnett Gardens, Marvelly. Yeah, we should have gone to Israel, but never happened because some thought he was too young. Unfortunately, the football back then it was well. But how did that make you feel, man?
Well, disappointed after a little time.
No.
I was really looking forward, you know.
Yeah. So if somebody were supposed to describe your game, how would you describe your game back in the day?
Well, honestly, back in the days, we are goal scorer, man in man. Like, we love score goal. So, me consider myself them time there as a shooter. You know? Yeah. You know, to miss.
Oh, but were you a fast, skillful baller, or you just want to get it and kick it?
Well, I'm fast, but I'm real skillful. Seeing, I like Brock, you know. I love Brock. Yeah, man, I love salad people and anything then, man in man. Seeing, I love them little thing then a ball. If I not do them thing, that's like, I love score goal, but I love the Brocky aspect I took.
Yeah. And I see Monet Cut saying, big up yourself, Adonis.
Big up, mama.
Money. Yeah, man. All right, as a Carvel saying, we should give the credit to someone else, so we'll work that out. So, all right, Carvel, not a problem. We'll find somebody else, see who are some of the early persons on the stream, and we'll make arrangements to do that. All right, but respect for that. All right. Jamaica, as usual, missing the opportunity to develop a top talent. That's what Marvin Carter is saying. Yeah, man. And see, Rudyard Garden is saying, big up, Danny. I used to play with you at Poppin, and we tried out for the school team. The same. You might not remember Roddy.
Big up, Roddy.
Yeah, man.
Big up the general.
Yeah, man. You don't remember, boys. I won't for ball because we never ask you.
He greatest in Sepapin. Because you know when we start out, I keep man in man. You used to keep in a man in man.
What? Go on, you have to tell us about that, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, man.
You can't skip for the part of the history there, but you have to tell us about that.
Yeah, man. We keep for about a couple months. You see, make me frisky, you know, so I love jump and, you know, so we used to keep for a liquor when we have a papi. But when
I say keep, like if the keeper wasn't there, then you'd keep in the game, or like official keeper?
Man, I was like the keeper.
I didn't know that.
You see me, and then you say, I don't mean that.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
So, you know, just come out on the field.
All right, cool. All right, so see Nadine Abraham saying, that's my dada. I love you. So we have put up all of the things here.
Yeah, man. Mr. Ma. That's my son, you know, my youngest son.
Oh.
Dad, I love you, Mr. Big up yourself.
Oh, where's it? Mr. Ozil?
Mr. Yeah, Mr. McCall, you know, so.
Oh.
Big up yourself, in general.
And then Mark Anglin said, big up Danny, all-time Marine Cup leading goal scorer for Camperdown. You are?
Yeah, man. All time.
At Camperdown, you have the most goals for Camperdown in.
Yeah, man.
What's the total amount?
I don't even remember in a man. Enough of them, you know. From schools come up, you know.
Okay. So all of these years and nobody can surpass the record?
I don't know what them are deal with. I don't know how I score no goal.
And they have a good look forward that was out there that is at Waterhouse now. I think Shaquille Bradford is his name. But you are telling me that you gave a trophy to one player for the best marksman at Camperdown 3 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Right.
I trophy in Adonis Maxwell name, you know.
And that was for the
That's for the best offensive player. I'm trying to find out his name, but I forgot. But he was number 10 at that time.
Okay, so who was the number 10? People, Camperdown people, you have to help Adonis. He's not remembering the name. He wore the number 10 a few seasons ago for Camperdown, and he was the best offensive player at that time. Yeah, man. I think Damian Lowe played for Camperdown as well.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking, yeah.
Yeah,
man. Run it. Yeah, man. Adonis is living in Maryland now. He's not in Jamaica. He's in Maryland. Yeah. All right. So who is that Camperdown player? Who can tell us that Camperdown player? And then we will, so Adonis can remember the name that got the trophy for the best offensive player around 3 seasons ago. He was a number 10 out there at Camperdown. So, yes, I'm glad to see that you're still connected to your old school in terms of Camperdown. You're still connected to your community of Swallowfield. You understand? We're still playing football and thing. Yeah. Everybody asking where you are now. I said Maryland. Somebody said Baltimore. I mean,
yeah, Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore, Maryland. There you go. Shut up. Behave, no man. Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah, man. So you say your words to the younger footballer now is that they need to get fit. That is the one thing you'll say to them. Yeah,
that's train hard. That's that's go hard. Yeah. You want some out of it, just train hard. And you'll see where you achieve. But training is the key, man in man. Yeah. Individual training is a must. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, is there any other the ballers in Jamaica in the past, of recent that you say, you know what, this young baller remind me of me in my playing days, and if they could just get him to do this, then he would be better. And any young Jamaican baller that you have been seeing in probably the last 6 years or so that you admire and think like this one have potential?
Not really still, because some of them I not too know.
Okay.
I'm not to watch some of them, But yeah, me not see nobody yet still,
Okay. Preparation, yeah, man. Training is the key. Listen, people, I want to thank you, Adonis. Listen, but before I go, I want to give you the opportunity to say a last word. Big up all who need to big up, because there are so many people with so many comments. I mean, the persons that you need to heal up, who probably watching the stream and stuff, from family to friends to teammates and yeah, man, and all of that. So yeah, man. So just go ahead and big them up, and then your last word of advice to the footballers in Jamaica, and then I will close. So go ahead.
Well, first and foremost, big up Swallowfield. Saying big up Jamaica, big up the world. Big up Baltimore, Maryland, and DC. And big up my friends and my family. And the people that love me. Love and respect every time for this moment. Because, we all take a little moment and give thanks to the people that may tune in to listen to them general. See? Bless up.
Yeah, man. There you go. Listen, Adonis, I want to thank you. I think we owe it to footballers like you to hear your stories. You understand me? Coming from Swallowfield. And I want youngsters to hear this. So if someone were to ask me, man, what are some of the things you heard from Adonis? Let me tell you what. That this man would get up and go to the stadium and run the stairs for his own preparation. Never needed a coach to tell him that. Never needed a friend, a mother, a father. He gets up and he goes and he runs the stairs to get fit. He trains himself. That's what he said. Train myself. Because if you're in good physical condition, you're going to have good mental condition. You understand me? So I hope young players hear these things. That at 15, this man is playing with big men in big leagues, though he has not yet played in the Manning Cup. He's playing there, right? These are the kind of things we want to see from our players. A dedication. He talks about the dedication and the passion for the game. And I hope some of you heard these things. But I also believe, Adonis, like, and part of what I want to see is that the communities that footballers like you are from. I mean, it's not like you guys need money or you need this and you need that from them. No. But the communities that you guys are from need to honor you because you're trendsetters and you created a foundation for, like you said, the Kevin Lamy to build on. Not just the Kevin Lamy to build on, but the Fabian Davis to build on. And these communities need to look back and say, listen, these guys brought some level of recognition to our community. So let us honor him. You understand me? Maybe we don't have the powers to give him a street name, but we're going to build a little field and fix it up, get some grass on it and call it the Adonis Maxwell field. Put that in Solar Field. We have to find a way of recognizing persons like you who really went through the struggles when the money was not really in the football, except that a Mendel was in it. You understand what I mean? And so the recognition that needs to be there and the commitment that needs to be shown is not being shown. And I hope avenues like this will open the eyes of Jamaica, open the eyes of the federation, open the eyes of communities, open the eyes of schools that many players have dedicated time to, that even schools will honor some of the legends for the work that they did in building and establishing the football programs at those schools. I'm almost certain that your period in Camperdown was probably that whole 80s period, probably from Bender and all of those guys was one of the most successful time in Camperdown football in history, right? So we hope that this platform, and so I want to really thank you on behalf of Jamaica, the football in front of Jamaica. We want to thank you for your time dedicated to football in Jamaica, because if it wasn't for you, then a lot of things, you understand me? Some of the youths would not have the platform. If it wasn't for the stalwart in the business, some of the people would not have the platform that we have today. Football would have died out. And so, big thank you to you. I know you still play, stay in good health. You understand me? Stay in good health. You know, we look back and we say, boy, what if Adonis was given the opportunity to go to England? Given the opportunity, what if? And seeing, but we have no regrets because we still make the most of our lives. Though we didn't get all of the opportunities like other people, we maximize the opportunities that we have. And we don't have no regrets because we're not where we were 20 years and 30 years ago. And like I said, we give thanks to that. You understand me? So thank you so much again for making the time to do this. I have to end because Clennon Clark says the Ziggy Walker from Sallowfield can be left out.
No, big up Zigga. Big up Zigga. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Love Clennon.
Yeah, man. So again, thank you. I mean, enjoy the rest of your day. We know we're going to talk again. This is not the end. We know we're going to talk again, and a lot of respect. Any of your son, you have a son playing in the football now?
Well, the big one, him play American football.
Oh, rank. Him says the rank.
Right now, and then the little one, him love it. So
tell him man, say him playing the rank football, man.
Well, yeah, him love it still. So you know it go.
Yeah, man. All right, yeah, man. But thanks again. I mean, and you take care, and we'll be in touch. You understand me? Man, really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. It was a pleasure, man.
Yeah.
Give thanks again and stay blessed, my brother.
Yeah, man. Respect, man.
Yeah,
respect.
Man.
All right, so people, there you have it. Adonis Maxwell. Awesome footballer. Big footballer. Forward, attacking midfielder. Left-footed player. Skillful maestro. Kicks the ball well. Dribbles well. Passes well. Work on and off the ball. You understand? The part of the Camperdown team. Represented the national team. Played for Hazard, the Swallowfield team back in the day. Right? Keeping himself fit and in shape right now. And we want to thank him for taking the time to share his story and to share his journey with us. Want to thank all of you for tuning in, for joining us for this interview today. We ask you, show Adonis some love. Hit the like button, man. And if you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel. We continue to put out good content for you, right? So please subscribe to the channel. Why to subscribe? Because we have other legends that are coming to talk and to share their story. Day after day, we're finding them, we're talking to them. Some of them have never had an opportunity to share what their stories have been like, you know, to provide inspiration for other young footballers. So I hope you continue to support the channel by doing that. I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Tricknick. And Tricknick is a Jamaican-owned company that operates in Canada. They sell like jerk seasoning, jerk sauce, barbecue sauce, curry paste, right? And they are offering a 25% discount on all their products. All you have to do is to visit them at www.tricknick.ca and use the code I am sure sports 001 and you will win. Well, you get 25% discount off on all their products. In fact, next week, Monday at 11, we have a very special legend that will be coming on to the show. And during that show, we're going to give away an entire set of Tricknick products to someone in the United States. We gave away a set to the persons inside in Canada. On Monday coming, we're going to do it for persons in the United States, right? We still have 2 tickets to the Jamaica versus USA game. We have no winner. We had some credit that someone won. They asked for us to give it to someone else. We're going to figure out how we are going to do that and who we are going to give it to, because if we promise it, we're going to do it. Just want to also let you know that later today, we have a very interesting conversation with a member of the JPL leadership committee to address the issue with Wadada and Mobi United, right? We're going to be doing that at around 2:15, and we're going to be speaking to someone in the JFF who can shed some light on what is happening with those 2 clubs, given what Carvel Stewart has said and Daniel Ricketts has said. So you can join us at that time for that 30 minutes discussion on the channel. Again, big thank you to all of you for coming on. Really appreciate all the love and the support you're showing for the legends of the game here in Jamaica. All right, so we're going to end with a word from our sponsors. And like I said, you can join us again later today. We have a new story, a new part of our program. It's called let me just share this with you. All right, let me tell you what the program is about. Every month, so every first Saturday, we interview one person who made one mistake, and that mistake messed up their career, right? We have a footballer who was called to the national team, and he made one mistake. And that one mistake messed up. He was never ever able to play football again. He's going to come and he's going to share his story tomorrow, right? And every month, we're going to have one person to come on every first Saturday to share a story like that, where one mistake that they made affected them playing or participating in that particular sporting discipline. So later today, which is 2:15, around 35 minutes from now, we're having someone from the JFF to speak on that issue. Again, thanks for all the love and support. We're going to end with a word from our sponsors.
Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.